Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Dev's Kingdom. In this video, we're going to introduce the MCP server on n8n. So n8n is an automation framework. It's basically an open source version of the Make.com or Zapier. So it's very cool and it's a very good platform. So they just released the MCP server, which is super powerful. And if you have not seen my previous video to show you how to build n8n on Kaggle.com, feel free to check that out if you want to set up everything for free on Kaggle.com. But in this video, we have everything set up on the production server. So we're going to just use that. As you can see here, basically, this is MCP server for this demo. And we basically connected this MCP server node with 3 tools that include a calculator, a Google Calendar, and also a PineCone vector store, which you use to retrieve the document. So you can actually chat with the document using the LLM. This is basically an MCP server node setup. It's very straightforward. I just click the plus sign here and just search for MCP server. That's it. So just add it here. As you can see, there's a test URL, production URL. So this is a REST streaming endpoint. You can use it for any other external client, but in this demo, we can just use the MCP client on the right side. You can see here. So basically, on the right side, it's a client. The left side is a server. So for the server setup, it's very straightforward, but for the client setup, you can basically have a chat message window. So this basically, you can actually input the prompt. So you can see open chat. This will actually pop up a window to tap in the prompt. So this is basically what the first node is. Then the second node for the client is the AI agent. So basically, this is actually a convenient way to set up the LLM with the tools. So you can see here the AI agent connected to the LLM for OpenAI. You can use either OpenAI or OpenAI compatible endpoint. In this demo, actually, we set up the Ollama as OpenAI compatible endpoint. We'll show you guys a little bit later. And then you have to connect the simple memory. This is optional, but we just set up to speed things up a little bit. Then we also finally have to connect the MCP client. So this is gonna basically talk to the MCP server on the left side. So if you click the MCP client, so basically this is gonna connect to the SAC endpoint that we actually set up on the left side. So the same endpoint, 3188. So this is 3188. So that's basically it. Then you also have to upload the documents. So for this demo, if you try to do the same thing, so basically the one on the upper left side is for uploading everything to the PineCone vector store. And if you do not have a PineCone vector store, just go to PineCone.io and create a free account. And there's free plans, as you can see here. There's indexes. You can set up indexes called n8n QA or any other name you want it, but we just set up n8n QA for demo purpose. And we use this Kaggle dataset, task dataset for expenses data. So you can just download it and upload to Google Drive. And basically, you can click the Google Drive and basically set up the credentials. We're not going to cover how to set up the Google Drive credentials here. If you do need that, just pin the Discord channel or just schedule a discovery call. So that should be it. So then we can help you to set up the Google services like Google Drive, Gmail, or Google Calendar. But once you set up the credentials, I just paste it in the Google Drive account here. And also the file, which is this file, they can upload one file at a time. So just choose the file and to download, which is the expense data. I'm going to scroll one. This file from Kaggle dataset. So after that, you can just go back to Canvas, connect everything. For example, connect to the trigger. So this will basically trigger this sub workflow. So then you can do a schedule trigger and also trigger this Google Drive. So that will actually download the file. After that, it basically push the file to the PineCone vector store. So that's what we did. In this demo, you can see here, after the file is downloaded and pushed to the embedding store, basically this is the data from Kaggle datasets. So let's go back to Canvas. You can see basically after you pushed everything, you do need a embedding service. So in this case, we just use embedding Ollama. Basically set up everything on Kaggle.com. So you can see basically this is running right now. So these are all the models that's actually available for the Ollama service for the OpenAI compatible endpoint. So you can see there's Onomic embedding. There's Llama 3.2 Q2.514b. So we're going to use the embedding for the Onomic embedding for the embedding, and the Q2.514b for LLM. So let's go back to Canvas. So after that, basically it just pick the embedding for example, let's double click it. You can see there's Ollama account, which you already set up in here. So let's click that. You can see this is the service for D3C. So that's for D3C. That's what we set up in here. And just click connect. You should be able to connect and see this green banner and just close it. So this is how you actually set up Ollama on Kaggle.com with the and basically the node here. So after you connected the embedding with the PineCone vector store, then you do need to connect default data loader and a recursive character tag splitter. So keep everything default. That should be it. And that's how you actually upload everything or any documentation to Google Drive, and also kind of store that everything in the PineCone vector store, so that you can use that later for the MCP server or other LLM prompts. So, and that should be it. So the server is on the left lower end, and also for the upload process on the left upper side. Then the client is on the right side. That should be the three components you needed for testing and for this demo. So so just for example, if you want to use the OpenAI compatible endpoint, just double click that, and basically set up an OpenAI account. Just click edit. So you can see here, basically there's API key. You can pass in Ollama or any other keys, because Ollama does not need a API key. Then pass in the base URL as for the 3C. So this one for the 3C. So let's go back to Canvas. So close that out. Let's give it a try to see how this works. Just click the open chat. For example, we'll just say, okay, what is my expenses categories? Right? So hit enter. You can see the process start running. So first I take the prompt and run a agent called LLM, then also store everything in the memory, and then later on you call the MCP client. So you can see MCP client again called, pass the response back to OpenAI chat model. So and then it is completed. So then you can see the response is food, transportation, and other for the expenses categories. So after everything is done, then you can check the execution. So to see the actual tool for MCP server that's got called. So let's go to executions. You can see the first one succeeded. So you can see from the logs. So basically it's very nice. So you can see the embedding store is getting called. So this tool is getting called. If you double click the tool, you can see basically this is response. So there's operations, there's name for that agent, there's description. So you do need to fill that out to describe the tool. So then when you prompt the workflow, it knows which tool to call. So, and make sure you set the limit to 1. So this is very important. If you set to like bigger than 1, it might have some problems. So that should be it. Also make sure the PineCone index is the index you wanted to test. So we use the n8n QA. You can pick other indexes that you set up. So that should be it. So this is basically the one task for the MCP server, and you can try another one. Let's say for example, let's say just use the calculator as a tool. So calculate 2.3 and 2 plus 3. Let's hit enter. So you can see it, the LLM got triggered first, the code got called, pass the response back to LLM, and generate the response. And you can see the response is 5. So this is correct. If you go to executions, and you can see here basically the calculator is getting called. You can see the calculator is getting called. And you can just double click the calculator as a tool. You can see the response is 5. So that should be it. So this is how you actually use the MCP server with n8n, with PineCone and Ollama. So if you want to set everything up on production, let's say for example, this is the MCP client. If you want to use a client like OpenWebUI, for example, if you want to use OpenWebUI, you need to set up the MCPO, which is the MCP2 Open API proxy. So you do need to set up the proxy, and basically something like this. So, but it would be production URL if you want to set up on production. and paste it into the OpenWebUI tools. So go to settings, click settings, tools, add the URL in here and test it. So that's basically how to set up OpenWebUI with the n8n MCP server. Super easy. So just paste the SSE in here, right? Instead of the one that you saw in the MCP client on n8n. So paste the same endpoint to where you want the client to use. So that should be it. So hopefully this is helpful. If you do need help, please schedule a discovery call or pin the Discord channel. So that should be for this demo. And hopefully this is helpful. If you do like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment if you have any questions. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one.